good, JNS Squad? What up, though?
Good evening, my sunshines. My name is Storm, also known as Mom Dukes.
AKA Mom Dukes. Y'all know me,
Dukes.
Pops.
Sorry, everybody, that we coming to you with a video that's like a week late, but we've been so busy.
It's been a week.
Yes, it's been a week.
Y'all forgive us, man.
I'm
studying for
so
finals.
busy.
Mom Dukes has been working.
I've been working
some crazy hours.
Some crazy hours.
I've been studying my ass off, as you guys know. Pops is graduating in less than 2 weeks now.
So tonight is going to be a little different, okay? So we have gotten suggestions from our subscribers through our DM. Would like to know some information on nursing school. So tonight this video is a little different than what our last couple videos was about.
It's going to be informative, a little bit
so
informative.
Hopefully the ones that's not interested in nursing schools, we hope that you still find this video entertaining.
I think that a lot of things about especially young African American males, we tend not to really look at the medical profession as being a probable thing for us. We like to sort of look at everything from sport, play, factory work, you know, trying to be rappers and shit. As a male myself, and I'm old school, I came up looking at the plants, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, our culture was from generational divide was that, you know, you sort of passed down the torch of working in a plant, whether it was the big three, Ford, Chrysler, GM. As a man, you worked in a plant because it had great benefits and you got paid a pretty handsome salary. So, but your Mom Dukes and I would like to sort of override that for a bit, and we would like for you to consider the medical field, nursing being an option. So I'll let Mom Dukes take that from there, because I'm not a nurse yet. I'm becoming a nurse. So Mom Dukes, take it away.
But your information will also help those who are not in school or have not decided on what they will want to do. So first,
You're so fine.
Thank you. So first, for those who are in high school and those who have graduated from high school, just know that your credits, your high school credits, can transfer to your college. They will use your high school credits, such as English, your math, some of your sciences will transfer. Not for sure if all colleges would do that throughout the states, but I do know here in Michigan they will do that. I did have a gentleman request some information and stating that he was interested as far as going into nursing school.
Yeah. Well, who's that gentleman? You don't remember his name?
I think I'm saying it right. Is it Gut? Is QUT.STRM.JTV?
Well, if we didn't get it right,
I think that's it. I'm sorry if I got it wrong.
Well, if we didn't get it right,
forgive me.
You drop it in the comments. Let us know. But yo, props to you, man. A lot of people, especially males, had I know back in the day we had this vision that when a term or the word nursing was mentioned, we thought immediately women. It is a woman-dominated profession. I'm not going to deny that. However, a lot of men are turning to nursing, especially after 9/11, and a lot of plants were closing. It became a very viable option, and we learned some things, which was not only are you helping people, not only are you obtaining knowledge, but you're also getting paid handsomely. The nursing field is a lucrative field, and it's not something that is resigned to only direct patient care. You can take nursing and you can do anything with it, man. You can do administration. You can go open up different facilities. You can do patient care. I mean, there are so many different specialties that you can go into with nursing. And the good thing about it that I found to be exquisite was the fact that you can take it anywhere. It's universal.
Universal.
You dig that? Now, if that doesn't spark your interest, the fact that it's universal and you can take it anywhere, and it's a respectable and it's an honorable profession.
Absolutely.
So that's my pitch for it, especially to you young brothers. Uh, Definitely consider it. As she will discuss, it is a demanding, especially the school. I can tell you about the school portion now, but again, I'll be a graduate nurse. Be an LPN, which is, for those who don't know what LPN stand for, it's a licensed practical nurse. What that means is I will be a licensed nurse. I will be licensed through the state to practice nursing. Mom Dukes, she's an RN. Now, the difference between an RN and an LPN is the scope of practice, meaning that there are certain things that she's allowed legally to do that I can't do. And it's also a knowledgeable thing too. She has a different.
I have a degree.
Yeah, She's have a degree. We both have licenses now. We both will have licenses. Meaning, well, me. I will obtain a license through the state. And anywhere I go, I will be a licensed nurse. She has a degree, and that's another thing. The difference between a LPN and an RN. Hers is a degreed course of study, versus mine is a license, and I will graduate with a certificate for completing the nursing program. So I know you had some questions. Did you have a question?
Well, yes. Again, as far as knowing if nursing is what you really want to do. And that's something that you will have to, decide. Is nursing is something that I really want to do? Again, like we just stated, it is universal. If we wake up tomorrow and decided that we were going to move to Georgia, and we decided we were going to move to Georgia, tomorrow, we'll have a job by next week. Okay, if my job today let me go and we wanted to move to Arizona, to Hawaii, to Jamaica, we'll have a job. Okay, there is nowhere in this world where they would not hire nurses. Nursing is universal. Nursing makes very good money, but you do have to have thick skin, because you may run into
an asshole.
People who
an asshole.
You may run into people who may treat you bad, may call you out your name, may throw food at you, may want to fight you.
An asshole. That's what they are.
I was just trying to be nice about it. But, you may run into those type of, incidents where that may happen. You may have to have, you will have thick skin. Or you may run into someone who doesn't want you in their room because of the color of your skin. So that's something that you have to, learn to develop.
An asshole.
So, which I have encountered, but you have to decide, if you have thick skin for that. Also, if nursing is something that you want to go into, you decide on what schools you want to attend. Whether it's a community college, whether it's a university, whether it's a private college. Private colleges are very expensive, okay? I went to a private college only because I got tired of being on a waiting list, okay?
Can I say something real quick? I would like to reiterate. Along with what Mom Duke said about the private colleges, which again, she also informed you guys that it's very expensive, it's very costly. But one of the ways that you can sort of accelerate, for those who are looking to become RNs, one of the ways that you can accelerate that course of action is the LPN program. That's what I'm going to do. See, this is not the end for me, but it was one of the fastest ways that I could do, or one of the fastest routes that I could take to become an RN. Because once you become an LPN, they have programs for you to enter into the acceleration programs to become an RN. They even have programs where you can do the LPN to BSN. So, and the LPN program in most states is only a year. I mean, it's a tough ass year. I'm not gonna sit here and feed you baby food. It's a tough ass year, but it's only a year. So, in a lot of programs, want you to get at least 6 months experience to a year working as an LPN before you get into those programs, and then there's some programs that you can go straight into after you get your licensure to become an LPN or a licensed nurse. So that's an option too. Those are for those who are looking to further education and become RNs. Again, especially to young brothers, as I know, we promote the sisters a lot, the young sisters a lot, and as well we should. But you young brothers, man, I'm looking out for you guys too. It is a very good field to get into, and again, it is a dynamic field that allows you to sort of shape and mold your future, and it allows you to make a excellent living for yourself. And it's not one dimensional. That you can. When I say you can take this thing anywhere, and you can do you can do things besides direct patient care.
Right.
You can. Okay. So just give it a try. Look into it yourself. Some of you guys may know nurses, but I'm telling you, just give it a try. Investigate it.
And once you decide on what school you want to go to, like I said, I went to a private school because I got tired of being on the waiting list. Here in Michigan, I'm not going to speak about everybody else because I don't know what other states go through. But here in Michigan, most of the schools, there's about a 2-year wait, 2 to 3 year wait.
I wasn't doing that.
To get into their RN program. And, you tend to get tired of waiting. So, and, as you're waiting, the classes start to fall off, and then you have to repay for the classes, and you have to retake it, and make sure that you obtain the grade that they want you to upgrade to get into the program, because it's very competitive. Anywhere you go, I don't care if it's Michigan, North Dakota, Georgia, Florida, I don't care what state, it's competitive. And but again, the patient does not care about that. Only thing the patient cares about is, can you take care of me?
Yeah.
Can you keep me alive?
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with the NCLEX, is basic, comprehensive understanding and knowledge. You want to be in a situation where you go to a school, but they're not accredited, and you can't have your credits transfer. So that's really like a dagger. You spent all this money and your credits can't transfer. So you just want to make sure that you talk to your counselor or the admissions office or the register office, and just make sure that those credits transfer before you exchange any monies between the two. Once you do that, you just get your prereqs together. Your general classes, which is your English, your math. Yes, you do have to take math. Your math, your sciences, which is like biology, anatomy and physiology, microbiology, pathophysiology, all these little ology classes, the sciences that some schools may want you to take all of those classes before you get into the program. And then some may just want you to take just a few classes and get into the program, and then just finish those classes along while you're in there. It's kind of hard because when you put hard classes with other classes, it's just a mess. If you putting a science class like anatomy and physiology with a nutrition class or English class, that's a disaster waiting to happen. So you don't want to do that. You just want to, take it easy, take it step by step, and take the classes that's required for your licensure. Yeah. And after that, you pretty much,
Well, no, those are just the prerequisites.
Get into the program, and
now the program's a different animal.
That's just a different animal. You have to take a nursing interest test. I'm sorry, you have to take a nursing interest test
T's or HESI.
You can even be accepted into the program, okay? So you have to take a nursing interest test, which is basically an assessment test. Your English, your science, your math, your writing.
You know what? No, I'm gonna call it what it is. Those tests, they are weeding. They're weeding out tests. I'm telling you, they're weeding out tests. Now,
No, that's the program. That's a weeding out
yeah,
process.
but those tests, if you don't have a general, if you don't have general comprehension skills in terms of some of those questions, because some of those questions were ridiculous. Okay.
Basically, you need to study.
Yeah, but some of those questions were ridiculous.
You need to study. Basically, and anything that you do when it comes to nursing, you have to study. You can't think that it's a walk in a park, and it's not. It's long nights, stand up long nights, sacrificing, okay? You have to be willing to sacrifice your time, your family time. If you have kids, it's just, you have to learn to manage your time. That's what it is. You have to manage your time. Cut it at some point, say, okay, I did enough studying. I'm going to, be with my family for an hour or two, but I got to go back to studying. I used flashcards a lot. I have a ton of flashcards.
I'm sorry, y'all. She mentioned studying. Before we did this video, this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing a test online right now. So
I had a ton of flashcards. I love flashcards. That's how I study. I also studied with, with a recorder. I recorded my instructor. And then when I came home, I'll put it in my little ears, and sometimes I'll go to sleep. I'll fall asleep with it playing, so that way it's constantly going in my sleep. But flashcards, I love flashcards. I played little games with my flashcards, okay? So, otherwise, just if there's any, questions that you may have, just DM us and let us know. And,
hit us up. We'll definitely do a part 2.
Absolutely.
If you guys,
we most definitely will do a part 2.
Yeah. Enjoy this.
At the end of the day, it's very competitive. You can do it. You just have to be determined. You have to be a go-getter. You have to sacrifice. But you know what? You can do it. You can do it. You can be the next nurse that a patient will look at you and say, thank you. Okay? So, we love you all. Thank you so much. We sorry it was so drawn out, but just wanted to give y'all some information on basically how to get into a nursing program. And our next video will be for the ones who's already in the nursing program and some of the things that I did to study. Okay? And please send us some questions regarding that, and I will make sure I write those down.
My dude's long-winded as hell, ain't she? Peace.